What's up, YouTube? It's your girl, Miss Blake. I'm coming to you um, to let you guys know why I went natural. I do get a lot of people asking me, Naya, how'd you go natural? What was the process? How long did it take for your hair to grow? Did you chop it all off? Did you wear a Caesar? So I'm coming to create this video on this channel to show people how I came to where I am today, the big puff. I stopped relaxing my hair 2 years ago. My last perm was May 2011 for my college graduation. I was graduating from med school. Um, After that graduation, that was the last time I permed my hair. Um, and I would just wear blowouts. I would go to the salon, they would wash my hair, conditioner, and then they would blow it out with the blow dryer. And that was a lot of heat. I did get a lot of heat damage from that. Um, After that, it's okay, no more heat. If I'm going to be natural, I'm going to be natural without the heat, without the chemicals, and just grow my hair out from there. I had a lot of heat damage. That's when I did my big chop, which was in April, which was actually 4 months ago. I just did a video depicting that from the relaxed days to the transition to the big chop to where I am now. So that isn't on another video that I did made. It's actually on here as well. Go check that out when you get a chance. The reason why I went natural was because I just got tired of the perms. I would perm my hair, and then you would have to keep, once you use perms, you have to keep using it. So creamy crack, I'm pretty sure you heard that term. That's basically what it was. So, and then I live in Florida, but I'm not from here. I'm from Jersey. So my hairstylist, which was my mom, is in Jersey. So I'm sorry, she's in New York, and she would take care of my hair from the day I was born up until now, and I'm 27. So she was my go-to person, and being that she wasn't here, I really trust my hair with a lot of different people. I don't know if that sounds funny or whatever. That's just me. So I just decided to stop the perm. And what I did was, before I actually got my last perm in 2011, I did wear a sew-in to where my actual natural hair was braided and protected under the sew-in. And I wore that for a period of, I want to say, 6 months, but switching out the styles every few weeks or few months or so. So it was always braided, but the whole time span was the 6 months. So after I took the weave out, my hair was long, and I just straightened it with the chemicals. And then after I did that, you had, like I said, you had to keep perming it, so it did start to break off. So after that, I stopped it and just went natural. I mean, nothing. I don't wear weaves. I haven't worn weaves since my wedding, which was 10 months ago. So that's the last time I wore a weave, was 10 months. Um, Basically, when I first started the process, I would do transition styles, so that way my relaxed ends will look similar to my roots. Bantu knots was a good go-to style. Twist styles, not so much, because it didn't really look right when I unraveled them. It looked a hot mess. So Bantu knots was my go-to until after I cut off my relaxed ends. Then I was able to, the whole length of the hair was the same, so it all looked the same. I didn't really have to fight with two different textures, if you will. Like I said, I had a lot of heat damage, so when my hair was probably to like right here once I relaxed it, and then when it fell off and started breaking off, I had to cut it. So after my last after the last hairstyle appointment, I got into a short bob to where it was like right here. And from there, I started cutting off the relaxed ends, and that left me with about like that much of hair, if I'm not mistaken. Go check out my video and you'll see it. But about that much of hair, and then um, that much meaning the relaxed end. So once I cut this off, I just had like a little tiny afro. And that was in April. So it's August now, so my hair is actually grown in the 4 month span from once I cut it off. I get a lot of people asking me, if I cut my hair off, it's not going to grow back. I'm used to, it only grows with relaxers. Not necessarily true, because before relaxers, you weren't born with a relaxer. So when you were your toddler's ages, your hair was growing. If your mom was taking care of your hair, it was growing. So that whole my hair don't grow unless it's relaxed is not true. As long as you take care of your hair, it's a living. You're living, so it's gonna grow. Um, yeah, so hopefully that helped. I went natural without the chemicals 2 years ago, but straight up natural, no heat at all, 4 months ago. So hopefully that helps. I do plan to post more videos about the products that I do use to achieve certain styles, other hair care, just tips in general about beauty, hair, just to encourage people out there, because when I first started, YouTube was my go-to. That was my best friend, because I didn't know what I was doing. I never dealt with my hair texture before. My hair was processed since the age of 3. So I didn't know what my hair texture was until I cut it off and was actually able to work with it. So YouTube has been a godsend to me. I have some coworkers who I work with who are doing their journey as well, and they have been helpful. So I feel that it's only right to go out there and continue to encourage other people that it is okay to embrace your natural hair. It is your crown of glory. It's you, so embrace it. I mean, there are totally different textures out there. I believe I'm a 3B. I mean, when it's wet, it's really, really tightly coiled and curly. And then when it dries up, it poofs up into this little, cute little curly cotton ball. But there are different products for different hair textures. I mean, if you do decide to go natural, there's something out there for you. So perm is not the only way. I'm not bashing it, because I lived with it for so long. But once you get to know your hair texture and what your hair likes, trust me, it's the best thing you could ever do. Going natural or returning natural is the best thing you could ever do. So I just put this video out there to encourage other women, young and old. Embrace your beauty. I mean, it's there. And you can use protective styles if you don't feel comfortable with your hair length, where you don't want to cut it yet. You can use protective styles. You can do the weaves, you can do the wigs, until you feel your hair has grown to a decent length to where you feel you can cut it off and not feel subconscious about, oh, are they looking at me, are they talking about me, or whatever. So protective styles is good as long as you don't put tension on your hair, because you don't want to wear a protective style and your edges are like, you're looking like this. Trust me, I've done it plenty of times. When my mom done it when I was little, people thought my father was Chinese, because your hair is so tight, it breaks off the edges. So it does happen. So if you're gonna do the protective styles, just be mindful of how much tension you put on your hair, because you want to retain length, not have it break off. So like I said, hopefully this helped. Please subscribe. I'll have more videos posted soon enough. I'm new to this, so bear with me. I'm trying, I'm learning with my whole new hair journey, as well as the YouTube community, as being a spokesperson of natural hair, or testifying about it, about how basically awesome it is. So Please subscribe and stay tuned. Bye.